easier. It's gonna work out for you. God hears ya. He's gonna work it out for you. Just believe.
Today is March 2nd, 2022. Yeah, get the year right. Okay. I will be heading soon with Cliff over to the doctor's office to have an ultrasound done to see what the condition of my eggs are as far as whether they're matured or not. And I hopefully will be getting my trigger shot today, which will stimulate ovulation. And, over the next few days, activities will occur to promote pregnancy. So hopefully I get pregnant in the next 3 or 4 or 5 days. And I'm excited. Everything is going well, and I'm surrendering fully to the process. Yeah. I'm still feeling a little bit of prickly pelvic pain from the HSG. I know that my body is more sensitive to stuff like that, so prayerfully, if you ever have to have the HSG, it won't be, you won't still feel the cramps, but I do. Today is our usual gym day. We're going to go to the gym, but I'm going to be in the spa portion while he's doing like the treadmill and the ab stuff, and then we'll meet up and do arms. I can do arms today. I'm going to do arms and back today, and that way the lower part of my body won't be under any stress. And just trying to rest, trying not to, it's easy to say, don't worry, but I'm trying very hard. So yeah, Operation Baby Grier, what part is this, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, part whatever. I don't know what happened to me, but I think because I'm nervous, I'm in a mood and I'm trying to get out of it. Everything is bothering me. Everything is aggravating me, and I don't know what's wrong. Cliff and I are headed to Alabama Fertility for the mid-cycle ultrasound. And possibly, depending on how my egg follicles look, the trigger shot will be administered at that time. I'm excited and I'm nervous. Mostly nervous. Mostly, I don't know how I feel right now. Cliff. He's just cool and good. See, this is why God gave me the husband that he gave me, because I need somebody that's, gonna be, of course he can feel his feelings too, and I support him in his feeling his feelings. But most of the time he's cool as a cucumber, and that's what I need. It is what it is.
You got no time to be nervous.
Right.
No reason to be.
Right.
At least I don't have to be.
Right.
Because we've already prayed about it, so that's all there is to it.
That part. I did this long prayer. I know the Lord was like, yes, Persephone. Yes. Didn't I say I was going to do it? Are you ready for those pregnancy hormones?
Nope, not at all.
Woo! Nor am I.
I'm probably going to end up buying some of those invisible earplugs so that way I can just nod my head and agree and shake when I see you frown and keep it moving.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to hold it together. I'm going to try. I promise you I'm going to try. The trigger shot does have pregnancy hormones in it. So we got to get some ginger stuff in case I have any nausea associated with those hormones. And yeah, so that's what's going on. But like my husband said, there's no reason to be nervous. We already prayed about it. What's the point of praying about it if you're going to still be nervous?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of praying about it if you're still going to be fidgety and aggravated and feeling all these weird feelings? Just Let God do what he does.
Give it back to God and let it go.
Yeah, give it back to God and let it go. So, here we go. Grier gang. Okay, I'm here now. I forgot Cliff can't come in with me because COVID stuff. The trigger shot is in the cooler right here. So, yeah. All right, here we go. I grew follicles on the right ovary, or in the right ovary. So they grew. So I'm excited. So no trigger shot today, but I'm sorry. I kind of want to have a nothing ever goes my way moment, but I don't even have the energy to do that. Nothing ever goes my way. Nothing ever goes to plan. Nothing ever goes to schedule. Nothing ever happens when it's supposed to freaking happen. It's aggravating. So, I had my mid-cycle ultrasound. I have 3 follicles that have matured. Two of them are 1.3 millimeters, centimeters, something meters. They're 2 of them are 1.3, one is 1.6. They would like for them to be at 2 for the trigger shot. So today is Wednesday. On Friday morning, before Cliff leaves for work, he's going to give me the trigger shot. Get the non-alcoholic wine ready. Get the candles ready. It's about to go down. But yeah, I wanted it to happen today because I wanted it to happen today. You know? But it didn't. And it's pretty much preparing me for motherhood because ain't nothing going to go the way I want it to go. Nothing's going to happen the way I want it to happen anyway. And I prayed this morning and I was like,
God, however you do it and whatever way you do it, and blah, 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 we trust you.
So I feel funny complaining. I'm venting. I'm pissed because I just wanted it to be the way that I wanted it to be. Period, poo. Okay? But there is a plan. And also, I have a polyp on the inside of my uterus, my uterine lining. Now, when the HSG was done the other day, the doctor did say that she saw a little something, but she couldn't tell if it was an air bubble or whether it was something else, because it did look at one point like it did go away or get lighter. So we now know it's a polyp, and that should not prevent me from getting pregnant. If I happen to not get pregnant this time, there will be a procedure done to remove that. And 2 weeks from Friday is when I'll take a pregnancy test. I was a fool to think it would be easy. Of course it's not going to be easy. Because if it would have been easy, I would have been pregnant already. These are the moments that people want to edit out. That whole can we skip to the good part happens, but I'm too mature in my faith to ask God why. Because I already know that things don't happen to you because of something you've done necessarily. It could just be that that's just the way that God always intended for it to be, for him to get the glory. And I fully understand that. And I told him, I said, well, Lord, we will make sure that you get the glory when this happens. And then the part that nobody wants to pray is, Lord, even if it doesn't happen. Even if it doesn't happen, you're still God. That's the part people don't want to pray. And as a pastor, I have the responsibility to remind you that that's a part of it too. Yes, we understand that God can do anything. His ability and his sovereignty are two totally different things. God has the ability to do anything. However, his sovereignty is either he will or he won't. And for those of us who love God and who serve God, we understand that his sovereignty does not in any way diminish his ability. If God doesn't allow me to get pregnant, he's still my God. If God doesn't allow anything that we try to work, he's still God. Period. There is no asterisk. There is no parentheses. There's no side comment section for that. Even if he doesn't do what I want him to do, even if he does not allow me to get pregnant, he is still God. And I still trust him. Everything that he's done for me thus far is a blessing, and it's something that I did not deserve. Okay? You don't deserve to get pregnant. Getting pregnant is a privilege. And yes, some people abuse their privilege. Yes, there are people out here that are pregnant that don't want to be pregnant, that are getting ready to have their children sucked out of them, okay? Because they're not ready, because they don't want a child, because of whatever, okay? Pregnancy is a gift, but it's still a gift that we can't earn. You don't earn a gift, you know? So I'm having a hard time right now. My soul is crying, but my body just, I can't cry right now. I want to, but I can't. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. But I still trust God. I still trust God because I don't need a reason to trust him. I trust him because having faith doesn't mean that you get everything that you want. It doesn't mean God cannot be manipulated. God cannot be manipulated. The fact that I'm crying right now, it doesn't move him to do anything other than what he already has planned to do. He has compassion for me. He feels for me because he knows that this hurts. But we cannot manipulate God with our faith. Your faith has to be pure. And even with your faith being pure, you still can't make it happen. God is not your errand boy. God is not your concierge. God is not your butler. We have to understand that being a good person, doing good things, all that stuff you should already be doing. You shouldn't do it to be able to throw it back in God's face. and say, well, God, me and Cliff, we weren't fornicating before we got married. We weren't living together before we got married. We try to live our lives the best way that we can, according to your word. Do this thing for us. We can't do that. You're supposed to do those things because you know they're the right thing to do, not because you want to be able to throw it back up in God's face that, look at what I did. Okay? So I'm not even coming to God with that. I keep seeing all these unmarried women popping up pregnant. And the fathers are nowhere to be seen. And it bothers me because I made sure that I did not put myself in a position where I would get pregnant outside of wedlock, or I would get pregnant in a situation where the child was going to suffer. And you know why I feel that way? Because I was born to a 17-year-old girl who got pregnant by a man twice her age that was married and had children. So this is not me being on a high horse. This is me saying, I saw what my mother, the mistake that she made and the mistake that my father made in doing what they did. And I don't want to do that because I remember how hard my childhood was. Not just because of not having a father, but because my mother didn't know how to be a mother. And she took out her anger on me. I didn't want that. And I worked so hard to be able to, when the time came for me to get pregnant, for me to be able to be confident that this was the man that was going to take care of the child and going to treat the child right and going to be a good father to the child. And I was married previously. That was a bad situation. The Lord allowed me to get out of that. And then I remarry, and I marry someone that is the polar opposite of the person that I was married to. I'm happy with him. He treats me the way that I always wanted to be treated in a marriage. Everything I give, he gives it back, right back. The love, the affection, the support, the romance, everything. And yet now we're in a stage where we're having to seek help to conceive. And the month of February was deceiving because everything went so fast. Everything was fast, quick and fast. And then we get to March and now it's just like, but nothing has stopped. It's just inconvenient, and I just feel some type of way. I'm dealing with it, but it's annoying. And Cliff just came out of the store, so we're going to be going back to the house. I'm going to head to the gym. And I'm going to try to get myself together. I think maybe the reason why I was in such a bad mood earlier was because I was expecting to not get what I wanted. And I think that's why I was so aggravated, because I knew it was going to be something. And I'm just trying to hold it together, but I was venting.
I figured maybe that's why you wanted to sit in the car.
Yeah, because I
didn't want to assume that, but
yeah. I didn't want to see any babies. I didn't want to be around anybody. I just wanted to vent and talk about how aggravated I am. There's like just one more thing. And one more thing. And another thing. It's like, but I'll tell you what I told them. But yeah, that's my rock. The love of my life. Baby Grier, listen, we want you bad, okay? But we know you won't get here until it's time for you to get here. So there's that. My husband just said some dope stuff, and I need him to say it again because it's so true.
I was just telling her that there are so many women who truly are infertile and have to use surrogate mothers to have a baby, and then the surrogate mother will turn around and keep the baby, and they have to fight for a child that's rightfully theirs. And there are so many men who are truly impotent and can't provide a child. So we have so much more going for us than many other people do. So we don't have a right to be upset and frustrated at the process. We just have to accept it for what it is and keep moving forward. But as God-fearing Christians and strong people, we have to remain strong and remain faithful so that others who do have more but still aren't getting the results can remain faithful during the process and well.
Oh, yeah.
So we just have to be thankful that we're not truly the lesson and that we can be blessed and be a blessing. That's why I don't get aggravated and upset as much as I used to, because I don't have a right to be aggravated and upset because we have so much more than many other people do. So we have to be thankful for that.
Amen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons why I wanted to marry this man, because he is so grounded and so wise. And I don't know many men in this position that would feel that way and that would say these things. And mind you, this ain't for show. He's been saying that the entire time about everything. Not just this, but everything. So I had to have him say that again because we're in this together. And he's always going to bring balance to the chaos that goes on in my mind. And I so appreciate that. And I love this man so much. He has no idea how much he has improved my life. I am a better woman because of him. And God truly gave this man to me as a gift. And I always want to honor that because God could have let him marry somebody else. And I'm so glad that he let it be me because I needed him. And I need a man like this to be the father of my children. Because as much as I am aware of a lot of things, and as much as I acknowledge my faults and my flaws, and as much as I want to change and grow and be better, them having a father like Cliff is going to so heavily enrich their lives. So God has given me so much already. God has given me so much already. And I'm grateful for that. So thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it's another chapter in the story. That's all. That's all. So, and I'm not mad anymore. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is.
I see ya. It's gonna work out for you. God is ya. He's gonna work it out for you. Just believe.